Hi, I'm Tom Armitage. I'm the CTO at Sundog Bio, and today I wanted to walk you through a new feature that's live on the site, and that's the color picker in the stack viewer. So previously we colored annotations, that is to say points, rectangles or polygons on the viewer by who made them in your unique color. Now we let you choose the color of that annotation. So for instance, I've got blue selected in my color picker down here. You can see all the colors we choose from, and I'm going to make some points. I want to make points, they will be blue. And if I change to say orange, I could make some orange points here. And of course, when I hover over, you can see who made that annotation. Let's make an orange rectangle. We've still got orange selected. And then finally, I can select the polygon tool and maybe pick a green polygon and drop this in. And there we go. If I select this orange rectangle, maybe I'm not happy with the color. That's all right. I can tweak it to be also green. And we still know who made it, because when we hover over it, we get the name. So far, pretty simple. You can choose the color of annotations. But where this really comes into its own is to use this as a classification tool. Here's another image. It's of some stress fibers from one of our other users, and it's already been false colored to highlight some nuclei and some stress fibers. And I've actually made some annotations already because I want to highlight the nuclei with some annotation geometry. So here we are, I've drawn some orange nuclei. I chose orange because it stands out well against my false color. What would be good is if I could use that as a class, give that a name. And in the Manage Stack toolbar, inside color labels, you can see I've chosen the name nuclei for orange markers, and I've added stress fibers as pink. If I wanted to add another item, I just type it in and it automatically saves. Let's stick to nuclei and stress fibers. This means when I open the color picker now, I'll see that the names for these classes actually appear. Pink is stress fibers, orange is nuclei. So let's pick stress fibers and just outline these stressed fibers here. Great. I've got my two classes of annotation. I've got some nuclei highlighted and I've got some stress fibers highlighted. The reason to name them is not just because it makes the UI here a little bit nicer. We can also preserve that naming when we export the data. So I'm going to go to Manage Stack, Export Data, and I'm going to download a CSV file of these annotations. And now I'm going to go and open that in a spreadsheet and take a look at it. So here we are in Google Sheets, and we're looking at the export of that data. These are all the columns we export in CSV. We know when each annotation was made, what type it is. They're all polygons right now, and who made them. They're all made by me. And then we've got a few more columns. Geometry is some serialized JSON of both the bounds of the polygon and all the points in it. These coordinates, these are all the original coordinates from your image's original size, making it really easy to use elsewhere in your pipeline. And we also offer full JSON exports of every item, which is even easier to integrate into programmatic workflows like with Python. But you can also see we have two new columns here. Color index, which of our 10 colors did you set it to? And if you've named them, what is that name? So here we can see rows 2 and 3, these are my stress fibers, and these rows are my nuclei. And I could perhaps just grab this, filter out all the items that are nuclei to count them or to feed them into other parts of my pipeline. And that's classification in Sundog. I'm sure you can think of uses you might put this to right now, or other ways you could use it in either your workflows or in your collaborative environment here. After all, just being able to name the colors in the UI on a per stack level can be really valuable. We're really pleased to get this feature out, and I'm looking forward to showing you more features in the weeks and months to come. See you soon.